History remembers their names, their statues, their flags. But history is brutally honest about one thing. Not one of them escaped the end. They controlled armies. They silenced millions. Some ruled for decades without a single consequence, until the very last moment. This is how 40 of history's most feared dictators actually died. Stay with us, because the ones at the end of this list, they didn't just die, they collapsed. Adolf Hitler. He ruled Germany as Führer for 12 years. In 1945, at the age of 56, he took his own life inside a Berlin bunker. Cyanide and a gunshot wound ending it all. Joseph Stalin. He spent nearly 3 decades ruling the Soviet Union. He died in 1953 at 74, not by any enemy's hand, but from a cerebral hemorrhage. Mao Zedong. He led the People's Republic of China for 27 years. He died in 1976 at the age of 82, his body broken by a heart attack and the slow deterioration of Parkinson's disease. Pol Pot. He brought Cambodia to its knees in just 4 years under the Khmer Rouge. He lived until 1998, dying quietly at 72 from heart failure, never facing a formal trial. Benito Mussolini. He ruled fascist Italy for 23 years. In 1945, at 61, he was captured by Italian partisans and executed by firing squad, his reign ending as violently as it had been lived. Kim Il-sung. He spent 46 years as North Korea's ruler, the longest on this list. He died in 1994 at 82 from a heart attack, passing power directly to his son, Kim Jong-il. He inherited that power and held it for 17 years. In 2011, at around 69 or 70, he died of a heart attack while riding on a train. Saddam Hussein. He ruled Iraq for 24 years before being toppled. In 2006, at 69, he was executed by hanging after being convicted by an Iraqi court. Idi Amin. He terrorized Uganda for 8 years before fleeing into exile. He died in Saudi Arabia in 2003, at 78, from kidney failure, never prosecuted for his crimes.
Francisco Franco. He held Spain under his grip for 36 years. He died in 1975 at 82, his body giving out slowly to Parkinson's disease and a series of infections. Augusto Pinochet. He ruled Chile for 17 years and somehow lived to 91. In 2006, he died from complications following a heart attack, having spent his final years dodging legal accountability. Muammar Gaddafi. He controlled Libya for 42 years. In 2011, at 69, he was captured by rebel forces, beaten, and shot. His end broadcast around the world. Suharto. He dominated Indonesia for 31 years. He died in 2008 at 86, his organs failing one by one. Leopold II. He personally controlled the Congo Free State for 44 years and oversaw one of history's greatest atrocities. He died in 1909 at 74, quietly, from embolism. Hideki Tojo. He served as Japan's wartime prime minister for 3 years. In 1948, at 64, he was executed by hanging for war crimes. Nicolae Ceausescu. He ruled Romania for 24 years. On Christmas Day, 1989, at 71, he and his wife were executed by firing squad as their own revolution consumed them. Hafez al-Assad. He held Syria for 29 years. He died in 2000 at 69 from a heart attack, with his son succeeding him. Robert Mugabe. He spent 37 years ruling Zimbabwe. He died in 2019 at 95, outliving almost everyone on this list, from cancer complications. Slobodan Milosevic. He held power over Serbia and Yugoslavia for 11 years. In 2006, at 64, he died of a heart attack while on trial at the International Criminal Tribunal. Yahya Khan.
He ruled Pakistan for just 2 years. He died in 1980 at 63 from heart and respiratory failure, a relatively quiet end for a man who had authorized a devastating war.
Mobutu Sese Seko. He looted Zaire for 32 years. He died in 1997 at 66 from prostate cancer, just months after being driven from power. Jean-Claude Duvalier. Known as Baby Doc, he inherited Haiti and ruled it for 15 years. He died in 2014 at 63 from a heart attack after years of failed legal proceedings. François Duvalier. Known as Papa Doc, he ruled Haiti for 14 years before passing the dictatorship to his son like a family heirloom. He died in 1971 at 64 from diabetes and heart disease. Rafael Trujillo. He ruled the Dominican Republic for 31 years. In 1961, at 69, his car was ambushed and he was shot dead, a carefully planned assassination. Fulgencio Batista. He ruled Cuba across multiple periods, with his main grip lasting from 1952 to 1959. He died in exile in 1973 at 72, taken by a heart attack. Anastasio Somoza Debayle. He ran Nicaragua for 12 years. In 1980, at just 54, he was killed by a bomb in Paraguay, an assassination that came within a year of his exile. Jorge Rafael Videla. He ruled Argentina for 5 brutal years. He died in 2013 at 87 in prison from natural causes, having finally been convicted of crimes against humanity. Efraín Ríos Montt. He held power in Guatemala for just 1 year, but his rule was catastrophic. He died in 2018 at 91 from a heart attack, also in prison, convicted of genocide. Alfredo Stroessner. He held Paraguay for 35 years, one of the longest dictatorships in Latin American history. He died in 2006 at 93 from stroke complications while in exile in Brazil. Enver Hoxha. He sealed Albania off from the world for 41 years. He died in 1985 at 76 from complications of heart disease and diabetes. Saparmurat Niyazov. He ruled Turkmenistan for 15 years, calling himself Turkmenbashi, father of all Turkmen. He died in 2006 at 66 from heart failure. Islam Karimov. He controlled Uzbekistan for 27 years. In 2016, at 78, he died from a cerebral hemorrhage. Josip Broz Tito. He held Yugoslavia together for 35 years through sheer force of will. He died in 1980 at 87, not from battle or revolution, but from gangrene and complications following a leg amputation. Ferdinand Marcos. He ruled the Philippines for 21 years before being driven out. He died in exile in 1989 at 72, his kidneys, lungs, and heart all failing. Park Chung-hee. He transformed South Korea economically while ruling it with an iron fist for 16 years. In 1979, at 61, he was shot dead at dinner by the director of his own intelligence agency, Ngo Dinh Diem. He ruled South Vietnam for 8 years. In 1963, at 62, he was assassinated following a military coup, shot in the back of a vehicle. Ante Pavelic. He led the brutal Ustaš regime in Croatia for 4 years during World War II. He escaped justice, fleeing to Spain, where he died in 1959 at 70 from illness. Ion Antonescu. He ruled Romania for 4 years as Hitler's ally. In 1946, at 63, he was executed by firing squad following a post-war trial. Vidkun Quisling. His very name became a word for traitor. He ran Nazi-occupied Norway for 3 years. In 1945, at 58, he was executed by firing squad after being convicted of treason. Hissène Habré. He ruled Chad for 8 years with extraordinary brutality. He died in 2021 at 79 from illness while serving a life sentence in prison. 40 dictators, 40 endings. Some died in chains, some died in palaces, and the pattern that runs through all of them? Power always ends. The only question is how much it takes down with it. If this was worth your time, subscribe. There's a lot more history left to unpack.